Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Taylor, and today I want to show you guys a quick video on how to tune your 6.4 Powerstroke. I've had a couple of comments and questions in past videos asking about how to tune the truck, and I figured the best way to answer those questions is just to do a quick video. So let's get started right now. So if you're new to the channel, this is my truck. It's my 08 6.4 F450. I've done quite a bit of different videos on this truck, so you'll get a good idea of this if you look at my channel. But let's get right into the tuning here. So the unit that we're working with today is the H&S sminimaxxtuner, and to get started, basically the install is very easy. The screen fastens via suction cup to the windshield. You can also buy an aftermarket little mount that double side tapes right to this part of the dash right here, which I might do someday because it looks a little better than this suction cup thing, but it's totally functional as is. And then you just run this cable from the back of the monitor down the dash, which you can just pull this weather stripping down and tuck it right back here. Very easy. It's, you know, like a 5-minute job or less. And the cable taps right into the OBD2 port down here, and this is where you would do all of your code reading and whatnot. So that stays plugged in 24/7 to run your monitor, and all of your power is ran through there as well. Now my truck has already been tuned with this H&S Minimax for about a year and a half now, but I'm going to revert the truck back to stock and walk you guys through the process of tuning the truck for the very first time, and that should help you, with different little things that I've learned over the past year in regard to what tunes to use and things of that nature. But it's all very simple, and I'll walk you through it right now. So it looks like the unit is about to reset, and then we should be 100% stock again. So the message here says, "You have returned your vehicle to stock. Please start your engine now. Press reset to begin monitoring, or you may unplug." So it is now reset. I know it just said to start the engine, but I do not want to start it because I have obviously the EGR completely removed and the DPF, and that could probably cause a lot of error codes. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the key out now, open the door, make sure all the power's killed, and then we'll take this over from there. All right, so we're back to square one. Well, you'll be starting, and see the H&S Performance logo come up, and Minimax, and you've got your gauges right here. So first thing we're gonna do is come up here to menu. We're gonna go to install download. Hopefully you can see this. Turn key to the off position. Continue. Please verify vehicle type. 08 to 1064. Are you the owner of this vehicle? Yes. Turn the key to the run position and continue. Does this vehicle have an automatic transmission? Yes or no? Yes. Reading engine. Press yes to modify the speedometer or tire size, or no to use stock tire size. We're going to do no because my truck is stock. Do you want to adjust the speed limiter? No, I don't care to. Is the emission system still present on this vehicle, or has it been removed or modified for high sulfur fuel use? Now, this is the key here. When your EGR or DPF or both are removed, you're going to want to say removed. So we're down here at removed, and this part here, it would be awesome. This HD 300 gives you options of 50 horse, 125, 225, or 300. Mild, you have a stock option, 80, 160, and 250, and then easy is stock, 60, 120, and 175. When my truck was tuned previously, I had it in this middle mode, and that's where I'm going to keep it today because I don't really have any interest in being up in these higher numbers here. So we're going to hit select. Do you want to adjust low boost fueling? Yes or no? This will affect all power levels. We're going to hit yes. And low boost fueling, if you don't know what that is, it affects how much fuel is injected into the motor in low boost RPM. So basically that's just going to control how much black smoke comes out of the exhaust. And the past year or so I've been driving this around, I didn't touch that, and if I really got on the truck, it would put out a pretty good plume of smoke. So I'm going to go ahead and dial that back a little bit and keep the black smoke from coming out of here too badly. So using the up down arrows, select a fueling level. This is at 3. That's where it comes preloaded. You can go all the way up to 5, which is no limit. and you know, it's pretty aggressive. I'm gonna go down to 2 on this and then hit select, and now it's loading the engine file. So once this has all been gone through, then we're gonna do a transmission file, and we should be back to square one where I started today. Now, while this is initializing the tune, there's a couple of things that I want to tell you. The first one, which I actually found to be interesting, was this unit is called the H&S Minimax, but as it turns out, H&S as a company was actually fined out of existence by the EPA for basically exactly what we're doing here today, you know, in regard to emission stuff. So they have been dissolved. They do not exist anymore, but Bully Dog actually is the one reproducing these monitors, this little compact thing here. And all of the original H&S tunes from back in the day have been compiled by Bully Dog, and they're preloaded onto these monitors. So you still have the H&S tuning from back in the day. I think it was back in like 2011 to 13 or something when H&S was having those emissions or EPA problems. One other thing to know is that this H&S Minimax will actually work on a variety of different trucks. I believe starting from the 2007 Cummins and possibly even Duramax all the way up to like 2012 trucks prior to the DEF stuff. I think the Duramax might have had DEF in 2011 to 12, but it'll work for all those different trucks for a spread of about 4 years. And when you are plugging in for the first time, the H&S will actually log your VIN into the computer itself or into the programmer itself, and it will stay locked in for that VIN. So if you buy one secondhand from a guy who had it installed on a truck before, you can get a really good deal on these things secondhand, but you will have to send it in and have the thing reset so that it will accept a new truck's VIN. That's something I read about in the forums to take note of, because it's not just plug and play after it's already been installed on a truck. So let's check in with this thing now and see if it's done loading. So we've just been prompted with another question. It says, do you want to adjust transmission settings, shift modifiers, and schedules? I'm gonna say no. This thing shifted fine stock for me. And we're going to go ahead and it's now copying the trans file into the memory. Download is complete. Please start your engine now. So we fire it up. We're going to reset the screen. So that powers off real quick, and we'll be prompted with our main screen again with all of our gauges. As you can see here, the truck does not have any check engine lights on. Everything is the exact same as it was before we started messing with the tuning, and we're back to all of our menus here. So hopefully you can read, there's a power level. It says street at the bottom, and you can go from street. This says tow and then stock, and then you can go all the way up from stock to performance. I keep it in street. It's pretty mild, but it's a good power level. We've got all of our factory set gauges from H&S, which I just leave the same all the time. We've got coolant temp, which is really cold since I just cold started the truck. It's 35 degrees. Trans temp 32, boost 0, and then the exhaust. Now if you come back here, you can get into performance testing. You can do 0 to 60s and stuff like that. You can set defuel levels, and that'll basically dial back fueling if the truck starts to overheat or something like that. And another cool one is Diagnostics. This thing, basically, since that's plugged into the OBD2 port there, if you ever had a check engine light come on, you can check your codes right through the screen here, which makes it really easy. You're just on the fly. You can pull over anywhere and check a code and know what's up with your truck immediately. Going down, you can also do a tire pressure calibration if you have a TPMS system. This truck does not. And then you've got a couple other user options as well. But that's basically it. That pretty much sums up the installation and tuning process of the H&S Minimax. So just some good information to know if you're new to this, and it might sound intimidating at first, you know, tuning your truck and messing with the computer system, but it's really not that bad. The system really is self-explanatory. It walks you right through it. So I hope you found this information useful, and hopefully this will help you make decisions with your pickup. Well, in the time that it has taken us to make this video, which is about 15 minutes in actual real time, snowstorm has happened, so I'm gonna get inside and finish up this video. Well guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you found it helpful, please give it a big thumbs up for me and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more automotive content like this. I've got a lot more stuff coming for the 6.4 Powerstroke and some other car projects as well. But anyways, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys next video.